All right, Transformers. Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. here live from the Transformers Academy. I know you guys are caught by surprise with my second eyes there. I need them, trust me. I found them because they were missing in action, and I almost became missing in action. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you for joining. If you're going to be joining us this evening, we're live. This is the Transformers Academy. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds, that is Senior. And we began on yesterday with the transformational vitamin of the week, and comes from our spiritual transformation section of the Transformers Academy. And that is where we talk about personal growth from a spiritual standpoint. So I thought it'd be necessary, but also appropriate, to talk about what I know about God. And so the question that I posed yesterday, as I always pose my transformational vitamins of the week with a question, is, do you know God? And so if you do, do you have a relationship with him, a personal relationship? And so I posted yesterday something that I thought would catch your eye, if you will. And the question that I posed tonight, as we're talking all this week about you knowing God, the creator himself, and what do you find yourself in relationship to the universe, finding yourself embrace with the principles of spiritual growth and all those great things. And so why am I talking about this? Why is it important to talk specifically about your relationship with the creator? Well, you know, like many people, life happens. And so we all go through some parts of things, that life occurrences that are unexpected. Many things can be traumatic or tumultuous. Many of us experience a lot of setbacks, a lot of failures, a lot of shortcomings, and all those things that can sometimes ruin the mind. And sometimes when we experience some of these things, they become so bad and they set us back so bad that we nearly either lose our mind or our sanity, or we succumb to alcohol and drugs and those things that are social ills of the world. And so why is it important to be able to embrace some type of spiritual connectiveness with the creator? So this, for the record, will make sure that we don't step on anyone's toes. When I speak of the creator, I'm speaking of a higher power. That is, I call the creator my God. That's what I know. And that's who I call my creator, is my God. So in essence, that's what I know. And so if you are from a different religion, creed, it doesn't matter. We do know that there is only one creator of the universe. And so we'll be in sync with that. But why is it so important to build a personal relationship with the creator? Why is it important to find a way to connect directly to a higher power than man here on earth? 4 things that I talked about yesterday, and I'll go through them today, in terms of me building a positive relationship with God. And so 4 things that I do know, and we're going to be talking about these things all week. 4 things that I do know about God. In fact, that's what the vitamin is tonight. What I know about God. God is love. God is peace. God is present. And God is good. Did you get that? Let me say it again. Okay. And then I'll go into detail about why I say all those things. 4 things about why I know God himself. Okay. What I do know is that God is love. God is peace. God is present. And God is good. All the time. So you say, wow, you mean all the time? All the times that things seem like to no avail, that things aren't going right, and see times when it seems like you're set in the corner by yourself and that you're all alone. That's when the presence of God comes into full force. Not being able to physically touch, but feel the presence of him being there. What about the peace and joy that people have, or that are around you in your environment? I always talked about when peace and joy is around, you know that is God's presence. When peace, joy, love, and happiness is around, you know it's God is there. And is God good all the time? You hear people say, isn't God good? All the time. And they say that. Well, how do we know that? Well, we know that based on our personal experiences, things that could have happened to us that didn't, things that should have happened to us, but by chance they didn't. And then that's when you know his presence is there, and that we say he's good all the times. Well, you say there's unfortunate things that happen. And so why does he allow these things to happen? Well, when we get into finding about accidental things and things that are happening in the world, we know that there's bad people. We know that there's an evil portion in the world outside of God. We know that there's an evil side. And so when we are comfortable with being able to present ourselves in a way that we can say we have an interconnectedness with the Creator, then I believe that you'll begin to see things a little clearer through the lens in which you may wear glasses. And even if you don't, your vision will become a lot more clear in terms of what you do. Can we do things without him? No. In my opinion, a lot of things that are done are simply because, one, your work that you put in, and two, that there's a connectiveness to the universe in which God is clearly a part of. And so if you have strayed away to some point, even today, if you have had some doubt, and if you've had some contemplation about developing that relationship, or if you strayed away, remember, it's not him, it's us. And when we stray away from God, it's us moving away from him, not him leaving away from us. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So again, the purpose of this week is to bring consciousness to the whole spiritual transformation, but specifically as relating to your personal relationship with God, whom your Creator is. And so I'm hoping that you guys would continue to send your comments, continue to send your questions. The Transformers Academy is about an evolving process of spiritual relationships, career, education, and health. All those things which I believe encompass an evolving process of getting from one place to the next. And so if you'll be in tune, and if you're interested, go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, where you get a chance to see some of the things that we've already done, some of the things that we're trying to do, and find a place where you can put yourself in the comforts of the Institute, of the Academy, to make sure that you're getting the most out of things that you want. We start early in the morning. We post out things, affirmations. Why don't you become a part of our Transformer subscribers, where you send your email, go to the website, DrAngeloReynolds.com, and be a part of some things that are shared on a personal level, but not necessarily for the general public. You can catch us on social media, all those aspects, LinkedIn, Instagram Live. We started that recently. And here on Periscope and YouTube. Go back and see those videos. But my purpose this week, and hope that I can share some insight, is to bring you to a place where you understand, do you truly know God? And so I said, again, to close out the broadcast here, is God is love. First of all, God is present, God is good, and God is gracious all the time. We know that. He's good, he's present, he's peace, and he's love. And so that's what I wanted to do. And hopefully if you spend some time with your family, you'll go back and see some of these things. But more importantly, catch us later. We'll be back on tomorrow. Sometimes during the day, you'll get these alerts out. Sometimes I haphazardly just come on and check in with you guys. But hopefully you have a gauge in terms of what your relationship is. It's just like we build relationships with people. It's important to build a relationship with the Creator, because as you all know, in essence, man sometimes have a way to fail us, but remember, he himself will never leave nor forsake us. I hope this has been a beacon of hope and love for you guys. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. Catch me tomorrow, but more importantly, continue to do what you've been doing. Be peaceful, be joy, be happy, bring peace and joy to others, and may God bless you. And tomorrow, if it's God's will, we'll see you again. Peace.